What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm giving you guys 5 underrated fragrances to wear for the winter time. Let's get into it. Coming in at number 5, we have Amen by Mugler. So this is a fragrance more for enthusiasts, in my opinion. This is not your typical compliment magnet panty dropper fragrance right here. This one is a lot more unique than that. I feel like you need to be in the fragrance game for a while to really appreciate the way this one smells. What I get from here is a big dose of honey, and then that honey combines with like this burnt caramel sweetness. So it has this very sticky burnt sweetness smell to it, and then that combines with a little bit of coffee. And then in the base, there's like this smoky woodiness. The way I would describe it is like a cigar that is being smoked. That's the best way I can describe this one. Again, this is not going to be a big compliment puller, but if you wear it, you're going to smell unique and people are going to notice you. I'm not too sure what's going on with the Amen line. They used to have a ton of great flankers. They all got discontinued. Even Amen Ultimate, which is the newest flanker to this, which came in a light blue bottle, that one's becoming harder to find too. This one is pretty much the only one you can find now from the line. Hopefully it's not discontinued. I would love to see them actually expand on this even more. But if you want a fragrance that smells like absolutely nothing in your collection, definitely check this one out. Performance on here is good too. I get 7 to 8 hours of performance. A great scent right here. Coming in at number 5, Amen by Mugler. Coming in at number 4, we have Attimo by Salvatore Ferragamo. So this one is discontinued right here. I found this at a rack store a few months ago. If you can find it for a good price, I do think it is worth the pickup. There's a ton of notes in this fragrance, so I'm going to point out the ones that stand out most to me. In the top, you do get this cardamom pepper combo. So it's like this sweet spicy cardamom with a blast of black pepper. And then that has some mandarin orange to it as well, which gives it like this nice freshness. And in the mid, you get a lot of spiciness. This one has paprika and saffron that is pretty prominent to my nose. And in the base, it is very musky and woody. And it also has this white floral note called labdanum. That is pretty prominent as well. A great scent right here, in my opinion. If you want something that isn't going to smell like other people, but it's still going to be mass appealing, you can pull a compliment here or there, and this is a great option. But like I said, it is discontinued, so it is harder to find. If you can find it at the rack stores, that would be amazing. But if you're going to buy it off eBay, I don't think it's worth the jacked up prices they're selling it for. Performance on here is all right. I only get 5 to 6 hours of performance. Smells really nice though. And coming in at number 4, Attimo by Salvatore Ferragamo. Coming in at number 3 is Dirty English by Juicy Couture. This is another fragrance that is pretty unique. The color of the juice is very fitting. This fragrance is very woody, aromatic, has some leather as well. So yeah, dark, smoky, woody, has some greenness to it, has some oud in the base as well, which gives it that dark, woody smell. Great stuff right here, and you can get this for an amazing price. I got this at a Macy's backstage for $20. And I mean, at that price point, this is an absolute steal. The downside is it doesn't perform the best, but I feel like it kind of works with this scent DNA. Because this one is a very dark fragrance, the weaker performance kind of helps it, in my opinion. It doesn't make it overwhelming. If this was like a 10-hour scent right here, it may be too much just because of how dark it is. A cheapy gem right here. I definitely think this is a must-have in people's collections, especially for the price. Coming in at number 3, Dirty English by Juicy Couture. Coming in at number 2 is Alien Man by Mugler. Another Mugler fragrances. I really appreciate the Mugler brand just because they do things differently. They're not trying to do those typical blue, mass appealing fragrances that every other brand is doing. They step outside of the box and they try to be more unique with their fragrances. This fragrance is very fresh, spicy, and woody. Has some leather as well, which gives it like this nice dark smoky feel. And then in the base, there's a little bit of vanilla, which gives it this nice sweetness. Has a dill note in here, which is pretty prominent as well. This stuff is amazing in my opinion. Performance on here is very good too. I get 7 to 8 hours of performance. It goes outside of the box, but it doesn't go too far to where it isn't enjoyable for other people around you. This is still a compliment getter right here. It just has a unique touch to it. I really appreciate the House of Mugler for just giving us something different. I would say check this one out, guys, because you'll probably enjoy it. Coming in at number 2, Alien Man by Mugler. Coming in at number 1 is Calvin Klein Defy. It just smells so good. I picked this up about 1 or 2 weeks ago from a Burlington, and I got it for a really good price. Picked this 100 milliliter size bottle up for $40, and I did a first impressions video of it. If you haven't seen that one, be sure to go check that out. In the first impressions video, I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. But the more I wear it, the more I enjoy it, and now I really love this stuff. It's becoming one of my favorites in my collection. The score I would give this now is an 8.5 out of 10. And over time, that score is probably just going to keep going up. Off the top, you get bergamot and lavender. So it's this very fresh, citrusy, almost barbershop feel in the opening. And in the mid, there is some vetiver, which gives it like this nice, woody, slightly smoky feel with some amber in the base to give it a touch of sweetness. This is a great freshie to wear during the winter time because of that slight smoky, sweet feel. This one would do perfect in the cold weather. Performance on here is decent. I get 6 to 7 hours. If you're gonna wear it in super cold weather, I would just spray it heavy. Love the stuff right here. I really need to get my nose on the EDP version because it probably smells amazing. A great little cheapie right here. You can wear this year round too if you wanted to. Honestly, this is a year round fragrance. And coming in at number 1, Calvin Klein Defy. All right, that wraps up the 5 underrated fragrances to wear during the wintertime. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.